Ringing up Christopher Browell.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for 07769247196. Please leave a message after the tone. When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Browell. It's Mr. Hussain here, once again, leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record. This is message number 183rd message. I've left you 182 messages from the 31st of August 2023, and today is the Saturday, the 2nd of March 2024, and that's 183 days later. And it's been now 107 days since you, the local authority, have kidnapped my brother, human trafficked him from my care home, and are holding him hostage in some unknown location at some unknown facility, whilst instructing the police to put bail conditions on me and criminally investigate me, as you have always tried to do. Criminally investigate me for what? Obviously there was a fight. You can't criminally investigate me or convict me for money because I refused to take the money this time. So you were desperately trying to convince me to take money from yourself, so then you could later on make foundationless allegations that I was once again financially abusing my brother. I never gave you the opportunity. As you know, you were quite desperate for me to take the money, and I refused to do so. And as a consequence, you can't get me for money. You can't get me for abuse, because obviously physical abuse, because nobody raised a complaint. You were not even allowed to see my brother because my brother refused to speak to you, because we knew the fact that you were going to make unfounded allegations. So no financial abuse, no grounds for physical assault or physical abuse. So therefore you had to rely on, you were desperately relying on neglect. When I was being open and transparent with you, my brother lost a lot of weight because as a result of his mother dying and the uncertainty that you, the local authority, had created. But whilst you were speaking to me, you were also, as a local authority, particularly your managers Vicina Brown, were clandestinely going behind our backs to sabotage the patient-doctor relationship. And you did that several times, didn't you? You did it, I'm just trying to remind myself, you did it with Faro Medical Centre, you did it with Sun Valley Medical Practice, and then finally Greenbank Medical Practice, both the latter two both being in Oldham. You had such an undue influence under the guise of adult safeguarding, and so you sabotaged that. You took all his money away, you murdered his mother, and then finally now you put the final nail in the coffin. After abducting him, you're taking away his care home and particularly myself from his life, and you're considering that this is all in the best interest of my brother. This is completely ridiculous. My brother should be in my care. We're in at home. There was a financial issue that you created that you needed to resolve, and this is the way you resolve things, through acts of brutality and violence, and abuse of power and position. You've taken my brother, and now obviously you've been working closely with the housing association. Obviously it was quite clear to me, I've received some evidence throughout these proceedings that you've orchestrated, and it's always you as a local authority that are doing this, aren't they? And then so you've been working closely with the housing association, with the courts and tribunal services, and particularly getting judges, your own judges on the case, in order to target and victimize me, and then triggering me by sending me me and my brother council tax liabilities. I think that's where we left the matter in July last year, when the situation was becoming unsustainable for yourselves. And now once again we are at the situation where you are continuing to simply be neglectful and have taken my brother into your custody without a clear legal framework, looking to deny me my rights. I've now received an eviction notice, so this property is going to be handed back to your associates, or the people that that acting as your proxy agents as a local authority, because it all makes sense, doesn't it? Now you made me and my brother homeless so you could take over the care home to provide care for my mother. Within less than a year she ended up dying because you forced a vaccine on her that was unsafe, and now subsequently you were hoping, as a consequence of taking over the care home by buying off the senior judiciary members of the justices, in order to kick me out of the house, which resulted in my brother becoming homeless in February 2021. Here we are again now in February 2024, several years later, 3 years later, and now I'm once again facing to lose my home, care home that was providing my brother with care. So all this is because you, the local authority, are racist, xenophobic, Islamophobic, and targeting and victimizing me and my brother. You can't do your jobs properly. You're obviously you've just got a lifeline saved by the government because you were on the brink of bankruptcy. And once again, you're looking to be negligent and neglectful. What you're hoping to do, you're recruiting my estranged relatives in order to do a tick box exercise so you can get your papers in order, please contact me ASAP. Thank you very much.